Howdy! Here we are in Wonderland, where you never know what's going to happen next. I see everybody out there. We got PJ in there, and Donna, and Fiona, and Sandra's out there in the chat room. So we got a few of them filing in here. We got Brandy in here twice in the panel. She's having poor computer compatibilities today. So she's got audio on one and she got video on the other one, and Lord have mercy. But we're making it work. We're making it work because we're crafty. We're being like Brenda. And we got Melissa out there in 70 acres.
Heidi ho, good people.
Oh man, I tell you what, if it weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all.
Ain't that the truth?
Arlena and Wendy popped in. There's Jada out there. So the girls coming in. PJ's going to take control of them out there.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Fiona.
Whose audio do you need me to turn up, PJ? I turned both of them up some.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
How's that doing? Is it any better? Girl, say something so PJ can critique the audio.
Say something to Mama.
This has been the worst day ever. I hate Mondays.
Okay, he says Brandy's good.
I said something, PJ.
How is it now, PJ?
You need me to up my volume?
No, I'm control. I got the controls here, Melissa, for upping it. Okay, more audio on Mama. Okay, Mama, say something.
Hello there. Good Monday evening.
Now, if that don't do it for you, PJ, I don't know what to tell you because I've given her all the juice I got here.
Hi, Jada. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Hi, let's see. Hi, Pamela Anderson, my happy.
Oh, yeah, Pamela's in there. Hey, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela. Hi, Fiona. Who else is in there?
PJ's in there, and we got Sandra, and we got Arlena, and we got Wendy, and we got Donna. Let's see. Hope I didn't miss anybody.
Yeah. Hi, Donna. Hi, Wendy, and Arlena.
I think I got them all there that's piled in so far. My goodness.
Sorry. Patrick got timed out.
You got to make me moderator so I can fix that.
Let's see here. Let me find this. And I'll go up here and I'll do that for Melissa.
Ah, I have a wrench.
Woohoo! Wait, unclick.
Unclick what?
Unclick Brandy.
Unclick Brandy's audio channel. It's all we see.
Unclick it. What do you mean unclick it? Oh, get her off the screen?
Yeah.
You want her off the screen?
Hi, Thunder.
We've been so busy working on audio issues that we can't track all these controls. Lord have mercy. I'm technically challenged, and man, I tell you what. It's too much for an old woman to handle.
I'm sitting there about to have a panic attack.
Oh, poor Brandy. Her panties have been in a wad all day over this audio issue. She's been having anxiety attacks and everything else. I said, Lord have mercy, girl, we'll make it work one way or another. Don't worry about it. It ain't the end of the world.
Yeah. So I'm on here twice. I'm on here on my phone, and then I'm on here on the computer. Tell me if that's not ghetto.
You got to do what you got to do, girl.
Exactly. See the crap I do for your show? I do it in hotel rooms and on 2 different devices.
Oh, you're pushing the limit is what I got to say about it. You're just pushing the limit.
No telling what I'll do.
Hi, Carrie.
Carrie and Tracy's in there. Hey, girls.
Hi, Tracy.
Well, I'll tell you, since we got to start on it now, why don't we see what's on the crafty tables? Melissa, what are you working on?
I'm not really working on much of anything right now. All you can see is a blank piece of paper. I had an idea for a pair of chickens, and I was going to play with that. So that's what's on my table.
All righty. Well, Brandy, what you got going? Besides your audio issues.
Yeah, Brenda, you gotta switch the video when you switch to another person.
I did.
No, you didn't. All we see is your pie plate.
Well,
and there ain't no pie.
You should be seeing Brandy because I've clicked on Brandy.
Yeah, but when I was doing my thing, all we saw was and no, I see now is your pie plate.
Well, that's you up now. Are you watching on YouTube?
No, I'm watching on Hangouts.
Well, I've clicked on you and I'm seeing you.
What a day. What a day.
Can y'all see Melissa? Somebody type in there and tell me if you see Melissa on the screen. Because I've got Melissa on there right now.
All right, now Fiona says that she sees me.
Okay, now not just down
not just down in the corner. Okay.
Can you see Brandy on the screen now?
Not on Hangouts. Now I see her what do you call it? Nondescript avatar.
Her Booby Magoo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with what I got.
See, Brandy. All right. See? All right. That's how I had it before. Now everybody's seeing the same thing I'm seeing. I don't know what the hell's up with Google, but we'll roll with it. Brandy, what you got going on?
Okay. Okay. So I decided to finally get the guts in. Well, I guess I cut out the guts of a book. So.
Oh, there you go.
It's gutless. It's gessoed. I had 2 copies, so it didn't hurt me too badly. And then
Girl hates to cut.
I hate to destroy art, whether it be books, doilies, ribbon, you name it. If it's pretty, I don't want to mess it up.
Hey, Brenda. PJ texted me. He says, Brenda didn't set up the Hangout right. She's not me. Ha ha. Be like me.
Well, Brenda admits that she's technically challenged.
Yeah.
And for us to be on YouTube at all is a miracle all in itself. Nobody understands what a miracle this is. Just have this on here. There's people every day that says, how in the hell did she get on here?
Okay, now that I got the angel halo glow going, I've been making paper. So let's see. I got this one, that one, that one, that one. I'm not going to go through all of them because, you know, it is what it
died
is.
and coffee died.
Yep.
Yeah, folks are saying that they can't see.
Oh, for the love of God.
Can't see what? What is it that they can't see?
They can't see what Brandy... All I see on Hangouts is your pie plate.
Well, I've got Brandy clicked, and I'm seeing Brandy fine. It's got to be something with YouTube because I don't know what else to do here. I've got Brandy clicked.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, all I see is the pie plate.
I don't know.
Now I see Brandy.
Okay. Well, it's got to be something in YouTube because I don't understand. Okay, now I've got the YouTube side of it up, and I can see Brandy fine on YouTube.
Yes, I can see her now.
Okay.
Before it was just your pie plate.
Well, it shouldn't have been because I've had it clicked on Brandy, so I don't know. But It seems to be working now, so go ahead, Brandy. And I'll try to keep an eye on both of them and see what in the hell YouTube's doing.
I'm going to hurry this up before it screws up worse. Okay, so here's the pieces of stuff that I'm going to add. I don't know, can you see that? Hopefully you can see that good. There's that one. I found some shine. This is actually glitter already done on paper. I did not do this. And let's see. I've got, let's see, this little collection with I found some golden doilies. They're white on one side and they're gold on the other. This paper, this is like a tiny little paper pack. It's only a 4x4, but it's called Paper Lace. I think it's really pretty.
Yeah,
butterflies,
that's nice.
Butterflies, and let's see. Go to the next page. And then it's got this design.
You could use some of that for stencils and stuff.
I tried, but the paper's so flimsy, it doesn't want to work.
Well, you'd have to put glue on the back of it.
And then there's polka dots.
You know, that spray adhesive stuff that you use on stencils, that spray adhesive so that it releases when you want to pull it up.
Yeah. But that's all I'm going to show for now because I'm not done with it yet. So until I'm finished with it, then you guys get to see it. But till then, it's going away.
Well, I'm going to click on me now. Let's see if it'll switch over to me on the YouTube. And I'm going to play in some paint here for a while. I know there's a delay, so I'm giving it a chance to get up on the YouTube here so that I can make sure. There it goes. Okay, it's showing on my YouTube, so it should be showing on everybody else's. There's my little aluminum pie plate with my 5x7 blank in there. And we're going to play in some paint. I'm going to scoot over here to the paint table. I mixed paint yesterday. I've got all kinds of paint colors here. What I do, the canvas paper.
Brenda?
With the chipboard.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
You sound like you're drowning.
Well, I just moved from one to the next. Let me move the computer a little bit. Is that picking it up any better?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
All right. Maybe I need to move this computer over here so it can hear me. All right. Wow. Audio issues at the kazoo.
I knew I wasn't the only one.
All right. I take I take canvas paper. I cut it into 5x7 size, and I put it on 5x7 chipboard back with some double-sided tape. And I use a little metal aluminum pie pan thing, and I put some of these little cups in it to hold it up out of the paint that I'm going to be pouring all over this canvas. And I use the extender that I use is not Floetrol. Try to get it up here where you can see it. This I get at Walmart. It is Clean Strip Smooth Finishes Latex Paint Additive is what I use in my paint.
Huh.
For the silicone, if and when I use silicone, because I don't always want to get a bunch of cells in my stuff, but when I use the silicone, I got this at the Walmart in the automotive department. And this is called CRC Heavy Duty Silicone Spray. And I spray it in a red Solo cup. If you're going to spray it, you want to spray it away from your canvas that you're going to be spraying on. And I just put a couple little short spurts in the cup there. And then I start pouring some paint. I mixed up a bunch of off-white color Home Depot paint. And I'm going to pour some of that in this cup. Try to get this here where you can see it. Pour a little of that in there. Now, these ain't big canvases, so you don't want a whole lot of paint in there. I use about, it's roughly a 50-50 mix. I just mix it until I get the right consistency that I want. It's like a warm honey consistency.
Wendy said solo cup, good for more than just beer.
That's right. That's right. Red Solo cup. And then we'll put a little of this turquoise in there.
Ooh, that's a pretty color.
And I'm going to put a little of this pretty green color in there. And I'm going to put a little of this lavender color in there. And I'm not putting very much in, but because, like I say, it's not a real big canvas, so you don't want to put wild and crazy, dumping, you know, a gallon of paint in there for a little bitty 5x7. Put a little yeller in there. It's going to be colorful.
Fee said, she said pink, question mark.
Well, I got a little bit of pink here left over from some stuff I was doing the other day. That needs mixed up a little bit. It set too long. So we'll mix that up and we'll dump that pink in there. There's some pink. Yeah, we like color in Wonderland. And of course we got to put in some coral.
Coral.
Melissa's silent the whole time, and she comes up with
and we'll put a touch more of that white in there. Oops, starts to get grounded.
Y'all said Carrie was in here, right?
Yeah.
Carrie, I loved your video that you did with the pour, the halo pour.
And I'll just rake that through there just a little bit, see? Not enough to mix it, just enough to swish it. And we'll get this up here underneath this so you can see what I'm doing. Like some pretty swirls on the paper.
I gotta unplug my earphone for a second and go reach for something. I'll be back in a second. You guys carry on.
All righty.
We'll be here. All four of us.
Isn't that pretty?
Wow. Very pastel.
Now we're just going to tilt it a little bit.
PJ, I didn't catch it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Last night was the premiere of my show, and I missed it, so I'm sorry.
Premiere of your show.
Well, The Walking Dead is my show.
You're making it sound like, you know, you produced it and it, you know.
Look here, Mrs. Arts and Crafts. You just continue your artwork.
Oh, now. Look at there. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
I'm going to put a little power to that and see if any cells want to pop up in that. If they don't, that's fine too. I like it like it is.
Yes, Wendy, The Walking Dead. Exactly.
I ain't seeing much in the form of, well, there we go. Couldn't get the
Oh, that's awesome. PJ, you are awesome.
Anybody see anything in that?
Well, give me a second. I'm trying to post and chat and watch and
See if I can get that in the camera view there.
You're gonna make me nauseous.
Get that camera in that. I ain't seeing nobody in there.
Of course, he moved everything around. Now I can't find anything.
There we go. I posted Carrie's YouTube link in there.
Move that around just a little bit more. A lot of paint in there.
Fee said, steals Brenda's pastel pour. Honestly, like, no joke. Hey, Mama, the audio didn't work. Let's see. I see a clown face, like, no joke. I do.
So I'm really not seeing much in that, no matter which way I view it. But it's pretty colors. See,
I like the colors.
If nothing else, if it dries and I don't like it, you know, as a whole, I can always cut it up and do other things with it. And I'll show you guys some of that here in a little bit on what I do with them when I'm not really thrilled with how it turned out. But that one I'm going to take and set aside. Let's see, before I do that, trying to figure out how I'm going to get these headphones off. Hang on, without getting paint all up in my hair. Hang on. Okay, set that aside. Now I'm going to try doing this without the headphones. That way I won't have to try to get the headphones on and off while I do this, because I got to reach over yonder to get my drying table. There's a fresh one.
Hey, can you, is there any way you can zoom out just a little bit?
How about that?
Go to your left.
And?
It looked better to me. Oh, Melissa's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Now, I'm going to
Wendy,
take...
Sorry, go ahead.
Wendy wants what?
Wendy was wondering if you were getting cells yet.
No, there wasn't any cells in that. And so, speaking of that, I am going to take my silicone and I'm going to shoot that cup again over here. And we will put a little more paint in there. And put that back where I'm not going to knock it over. And let's see what colors we want to put in there this time. I'm going to darken this one up a little bit. We'll put some red in, or some black in there, and then some red. You don't want to put a whole lot of black because, you know, it likes to take over. And put a little of this, use this little.
Oh, thanks, Thunder. I appreciate it.
And I can get rid of that one. It's empty now. And let's see. I've got some of this green. I can put in there. And we'll put the rest of that pink in there. We'll try to. On. Okay. Get rid of that. And put a little more yellow in there. And a little of this purple. And that's probably enough paint in there for this. That's what we got in the cup. I'm going to give it a couple swishes. And that's how it ended up looking, with a couple swishes in it. And then I'm just going to swirl her around here on the
Girl, bye. PJ, I'm not exactly sure what AFK means.
away from keyboard.
Okie doke. So Carrie and PJ are both watching. They're just away from the keyboard. See, look at you being all tech savvy. I didn't even know what that meant.
I've been chatting on the computer for a long time, so I know what most of the acronyms mean. But as far as trying to get a computer to cooperate with you and do what you want it to do, I'm sort of.
I like that one. Whee! It's like a slide. It just slides off.
Tilt it to the edges a little bit.
Fee is like, hold on, Brenda. What'd you put in that pour?
Well, that pink is grabbing, ain't it?
Yes, it is. I like that one.
Now that looks like a big slab of marble.
Yes, it does. It's really pretty.
What are you pouring on, Yupo?
No, I'm pouring on canvas paper mounted on chipboard.
Let's see. Wendy said, that is so pretty. Love the green with that red and creamy color. I like it. I really do. Why are you messing with it?
I'm just putting a few little flecks in it to pull it out just a little bit.
Hello, KK.
Yeah, speaking of Kiki, where is she?
There's Kiki and KK.
Kiki's not in here.
No, I don't see her yet.
She's at her mailbox waiting for the soap delivery. Now, just to make things interesting, I pull that glove off of there, and I am going to make this one even more festive.
Glitter. Fiona said, Brenda, you are getting too good at these pours, girl. We all learned from Melissa. If it wasn't for Melissa, we wouldn't be doing these.
See, now these are just little teeny tiny pinches of this really, really fine, fine glitter.
I'm experimenting right now.
And we'll let that just sit up and dry. Now next week I'll show you how these turn out after they've set and dried a little bit. And let's see, I need another glove now. I want to get my fingernail. See how, look at that pretty fingernail job that I had done the other day. I'm not wanting to ruin that in my paint here. Right.
Oh no.
What?
KK said that she did, I'm guessing, a pour yesterday for her husband, and her nails are black and green, and she didn't wear gloves.
Yeah. Now we take this one off and set it over on the drying thing. And we'll get another one and pour some more. There's a fresh one. Before I get too carried away with that, look down here in this pan at all this paint.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to blot some of that up.
Okay, Wendy, we'll be here.
See how that looks when you blot it up?
Yeah.
Now, let me get another pan here and get under this. Watch this here. Might have taken sticks out of there. They're going to fall. All right. We'll do a second pour on another strip. This is not back. This is just the canvas paper. Now, take that, fold it over on top of itself. Do a little squish, and then pull it out. And I don't think I'm too thrilled with that. That came out a little muddy. So, we'll try this.
Melissa?
Yes, dear.
Thunder asked you a question.
Oh, sorry. I am trying to do a landscape painting by pouring. So,
See, always trying to one up us all on these pours.
no, I've been dreaming of this for a long time. And I figured, all right, I'm just sitting here, so I might as well try it.
Yeah,
See,
not all of our experimentation goes on these shows. You know, we sit around and experiment with doing stuff a lot without it being seen. Some of it works and some of it don't. But now,
Oh gosh, yeah. That's
yeah,
good.
right.
Yeah, I like that one better.
And that will probably end up being jewelry. Well, for some reason, my fire ain't wanting to work right.
Oh, hey, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
That popped a few cells up in it, but not by much.
Brenda and Brandy needed a sloppy third.
A sloppy third.
For their menage a trois. So I joined in.
Well, we got three in here. We got Brandy twice in May, but we thought you might enjoy just hanging out with us crazy people.
Yeah.
She sounded so enthusiastic about that.
I am.
Oh, yeah. I had nothing better to do on my Monday night than come here and hang out with you crazies. Okay, let's put a little more white paint in there. And let's see what colors we want to use this time. I think this time I will start off with the yellow. Them colors ain't working out too terrible bad, are they?
Mm-mm.
Now, some of this paint is Home Depot. Some of this paint is Apple Barrel from the Walmart. From up to the Walmart.
You in Walmart. I avoid Walmart as much as utterly possible.
You'd have fun with me hanging out up to the Walmart.
Oh, I can imagine. Before I had my back surgery, I had to ride in a wheelchair in order to go and get my medication, and my parents were nice enough to take me up there. Mom, I'm sure you remember this story because you were the one that did it. Anyways, Mom's wheeling me around in the wheelchair, and she almost hit an end cap with me, of course, in the wheelchair. And I was like, golly, who gave you your driver's license? And so then she does it on purpose.
I took my dad out of a wheelchair once.
Dang. Okay. Wasn't that bad.
Okay. Now, I mixed it up, and I'm going to put the silicone in instead of putting it in first. Let's see if that makes a difference. All right. A couple squirts on there. And now.
Oh, look at that green and that yellow. Ah, my earpiece fell out. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. If I did. I tried to catch it before it fell. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Fiona said a Christmas type of pour.
That's got the green and the red in it. Just a little bit of yellow. I put a little black in there. The black is not taken over.
Probably went to the bottom. Because I don't know, Melissa, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't white and the blacks the heaviest ones?
White is the heaviest. Black, it depends on the pigment used. Some of them can be heavier than white. Some of them are lighter than white. The white that I use ends up being, the black that I use, that I end up using, ends up, floating to the top.
Yeah, I can see just a little bit of the black in the ribbons.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that's kind of cool right there. Move that down and cover up some of that negative space.
That looks cool.
I like that. And now, there again, let's see if I can get this glove off. And I will use, what do I want to use this time? I think I want to use this one.
Ooh, holographic glitter. Now, is this from that Glitter Bomb collection that you got?
Yeah.
The John, you and Melissa.
My other hand's slick. Come on, paper towels. This is a new roll, so it don't want to come off there. All right. We make it work. There we go. Now we got it open. And we're just going to take a pinch.
That's going to be somebody's Christmas card.
And another little pinch. The reason that I put the cardboard backing on it. Now it's just taped on. You know, once it's dry, I can peel it, the cardboard backing off of it and do whatever I want with it. But I put the cardboard backing on to keep it stiff. Because if you don't, it's just like a piece of paper and you weight it down with a bunch of paint and it just wants to fold. So there's no handle in it to get it over to dry or anything. So that's why I put the cardboard backing on. It's just to keep it good and stiff. Y'all know about keeping things good and stiff now, don't we?
I knew that was coming. Oh, boy.
Sometimes you got to splint them up a little bit. All right, now, let me get another glove. And we'll get that one off. Boy, that's pretty with that glitter on.
Yes, it is.
On your screen, is it showing on mine?
Yeah, it's showing up. And it's really cool.
You know, I watch that Anne Marie, and she puts glitter on some of hers, and I guess the people that watch her show just give her all kinds of hell for putting glitter on her pores. But I think it's cool.
What's wrong with glitter on pores?
I don't know. The way she talks. Yes, I know. A bunch of you are going to get on me about this, but I'm putting glitter on it. Yeah, we'll do one more, and then I'll show y'all what I do with some of these that I'm not too crazy about after they dry. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. It's pretty much going to be same old colors. We'll just try to get them in a different order. Put some white in there. And I've got this darker, I don't know what you'd call this. It's like a dark lilac looking color. Grayish lilac. Put some of that in there this time. I haven't used that one yet. And we'll do some coral.
Carl!
All right, who snorted? Who snorted?
I did.
We're having a rip snorting good time.
Can't take us anywhere.
Oh, God. I could imagine you two in the car together.
There would be many stops for changing underwears.
Probably.
We'll put a little of that black in there. Now, that looks like it's probably enough, and I'm going to hit that with some silicone up here. Now, that's what we got in the cup. And I'll just give it a little swishy swirl thing going. And then I'll just pour it real slow. All over the card. That's kind of pretty in there.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll let it run off the edges here a little bit. See what we end up with. Look at there.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
I like the way the purple come up.
Looks like ribbon, like that ribbon candy.
Mm-hmm. Flick it just a little bit in some of these heavier places to.
Hmm.
Bring it out to the corners good.
Fiona said, let's see. Brandy, fill me on what I missed in the last month. Anything exciting? With Brenda, you never know.
Every day is another.
Yeah.
Another adventure in the Wonderland life of Brenda.
Let's see. I don't know if you were here, Fiona, for the uh it's called a floral cup. What is it? Dang it. What's it called, Brenda?
Floral what?
The one where it looks like the flowers are flowing in from the cup to the dish.
Oh,
Dangling teacup?
the floating teacup thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't think about it. We did that one. Let's see. Oh boy.
That's what I'm putting in this one.
Oh wow, that's really pretty. That's a really nice blue. Let's see, what else have we done?
Nothing. No.
I can break that up a little bit.
Frosty, lay down, please.
You got a snowman in there?
Frosty says you're bossy.
No, Frosty's our husky.
Frosty says, Mama's bossy. Not to tell me what to do.
Well, she was sitting up against my leg and my leg was going numb.
You've had worse things happen to you.
Probably so. Have we all been behaving? Oh God, no.
What's the fun in that?
Fiona missed me breaking my foot.
If the cops don't get called at least once, then it's no fun.
Somebody's got to call the cops so I have somebody to aggravate when they get here.
Oh my God.
Now, what do you think of that?
That's pretty. I like that.
I do too.
Okay, we'll put that over here to dry. And then I will see about getting some of that paint out of the pan and putting it on more of this paper to make some jewelry out of. Oh, that in the pan has glitter in it and everything. Cool.
Uh-huh. How did you get them cups to stay in there? What'd you do? Glue them down?
They've been in there since Hector was a pup.
Well, I don't know who Hector is, but
they've had more paint poured on them. They are permanently affixed.
They are entombed.
You couldn't get them out of there with a hammer and a blowtorch. All right.
No, you'd probably melt it first.
Got that paint on there, and we're going to swirl it around a little bit. And this will be turned into jewelry if it looks like anything when it dries. I just let the paint do its thing. Paint's going to do what the paint's going to do. I might help it on the edges just a little bit to loosen it up so it can flow.
Frosty, I love you, but please get off of my leg.
You know, there's been men I've had to say that to.
Well, this is a dog. Oh, see, look. Now she's mad, and so she's leaving.
Well, I would too. You wouldn't let me hump your leg?
She did. She got mad, so she left.
Okay, now that's
Fine.
what I've ended up here with this one.
And you're going to use that for a piece of jewelry? Wow.
Yeah, I'll cut out parts that I like, some of the real swirly parts. That will be jewelry right there.
I was going to say, like, if you're going to use the whole piece, you're going to have, like, what's that dude's name? Flavor Flav type necklace.
No, you cut out the parts that you like. You cut a template where, whatever size bezel that you're using, then you cut out a template in a piece of paper, like you take a piece of paper like this, and if it's a square, you cut the square out, and then you just kind of go over it looking for the parts that you like through that hole that you cut in the paper. And when you find what you like, then you lay it down on there and you mark around it, and that's what you're going to cut out, put inside your bezel. And then over top of that, you put your dimensional magic or, whatever you're using over it, resin or whatever. You can put some glitter in there with it. There's glitter in this. I see little specks of glitter shining in it. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that dries and what it looks like.
Mom, I can put you in timeout. You know those times you put me in timeout as a kid? I can put you in timeout here. She told me to stop being mean to her granddog.
Okay, gloves are off, and we'll move the pans out the way. Okay, now, what I was wanting to show you here with the card thing, let me get some of this mess cleaned up here off the table. Get this paint covered back up. Not all of these pours that I do turn out to look like anything that I want to use to hang on a wall or give as a gift or anything of that. So I'm not going to just throw them out. I use everything. And somebody asked me a while back, well, what are those acrylic pours good for? Somebody that wasn't really into art and that sort of thing. And I said, well, you do a lot of different things with them. You hang them on the wall, you give them away as gifts, make things out of them, greeting cards, and put them in your journals, whatever you want to do with them. And so what I do with some of mine is I will take cardstock, and this is one that came out not too wonderful. Okay.
I kind of like it.
Well, way too much red in it, and it kind of resembles flowers around on it a little bit, but there's not enough definition. But it will make a nice background for something. Okay, you can tape it down to your card front, and then you can put your embellishments, whatever you're putting on here, your die cuts or whatever. Like, I've got something like this. This is an embossing piece of paper that I did. You could put something like that on there, or you could just use plain color. Well, this is a bit gauche, but for all intents and purposes, put your card thing on here, and then put your sentiment, whatever, on there.
Yeah.
That would be one way to do it. Or you take some of these stickers and stick something like that in the middle of it. Another thing you can do is mosaics. You can make mosaics out of it. And you take a pair of scissors, you take your card, and I start on a diagonal to cut mosaics. Cut them like that. Right, and then you're just going to cut pieces of it. And you can cut them as small as you want to cut them, leave them as big as you want them, whatever. But then I will take them and I will just start placing them on the card with some glue. Find my glue here. And put a little glue on the back.
Mm-hmm. So, like a puzzle in a way.
Yeah. Make a mosaic background to make it more interesting.
Melissa scared the hell out of me.
What? What'd I do?
All I heard was chick, chick, and then the blowtorch.
Oh, sorry about that.
You know, and then you can cut them smaller to fit them in different spots on the card as you go, you know, to make it fill out however you want to fill it out. You could paint the front of the card first, you know, if you want. Whoops, I put that on the wrong side of that one. Wait a minute. Got carried away. You know, if you wanted to make a background for it other than the white.
Oh yeah, you could take brayer and some inks.
Do that.
I've been playing with that.
You could use your sprays.
Yep. I did figure one thing out. Because I am not about to invest into a jelly print, and
Yeah.
I'm just don't have the time to make one myself. I was playing, and I have one of these craft mats from a independent craft store that I go to in Greensboro. Oh, like y'all know where Greensboro is. My mom does, but anywho, it's a big city.
A big city.
Well, she sells
Hey,
hers.
Kiki.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey.
Hi, Krista. But I went and she sells hers in like sheets. So I've got like a foot basically of craft mat since she gets it like wholesale basically.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to use my spray inks and used my brayer, rolled my brayer a little bit, and then I put paper down on top of it. It actually worked.
Yeah.
For the most part. I was like, hey, new trick. Whatever works.
Now, if you take a little more time than this and what I'm taking, you get the glue all the way to the edges of this, you know, to put it down. But this gives you an idea of doing a mosaic on the top of a card. And then once you get the whole thing filled in, you can put your sentiment on top of it, put your sticker things on top of it, whatever you want to do on top of the card. And it's one of a kind. It's something ain't nobody else going to have. It's something that nobody else can reproduce, you know, and you are using your pores that I call them poorly pores, you know. The pour went poorly. So, you know, that way nothing goes to waste.
Hi, Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle and Susan and Krista and anybody else that I'm missing there.
Susan, who are you talking about?
Susan Zielinski.
Yeah.
No, she said, I can take her out. I don't know who she's talking about.
Somebody's going to kick my ass. Don't know who.
But this is playing and paint night here on the BrendaG show.
Yep.
So that gives you an idea of some of the stuff that I produce. Now, no, I did not get a whole lot of sales in that stuff. I might need to switch to a different kind of silicone than what I'm using. However, I'm not really after all those big sales in the stuff that I do. I like the swirls and the marbling and the things that it does. If I was wanting to go after sales, then that'd be a different story. Yeah, I'd be up at the store finding me some different silicone to use, I think. But
I like both.
Or here that I wasn't real thrilled with, where that ended up. I don't like I can find anything on this table. Like I say, your craft room is clean. You ain't crafting.
You know what my craft room looks like.
I don't know what I did with that. I had it just yesterday. It couldn't have gone that far.
It grew legs and walked away.
I guess. I'm not seeing it right now. I don't know where I put it. But this was the one that I was the most disappointed in because it just had way too much red. It looked like the red paint store blowed up on it. Now, next week, what I'm thinking about is doing some eggshell mosaic stuff. I would have probably done some of that tonight, except I did not have time to get the eggshells prepared. Move that over a little bit. Shake it up, Melissa.
I'm shaking it.
See, this looks like somebody come in with a hammer and hit your dry pour.
Oh, let's not pull a Will Black.
I need to show this to Will. So this is what happened when I hit mine with a hammer.
Yeah, but you don't have a wife that's going to worry about, kicking your ass if you screw it and get it all over the wall.
He's at the mother-in-law's now. He's in the middle of moving. And he's staying with the mother-in-law, him and the boy. And the wife has gone off on some kind of a holiday with her friends and left him with the mother-in-law. And mother-in-law's got him out in the garage doing his painting. he switched from acrylics to ink, alcohol ink.
I noticed he's been doing some different things.
Well, I think mother-in-law probably threatened him not to be getting paint all over her garage. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, but if it's not a mess, it's not art.
She probably told him, hey, that's okay at your house. This ain't your house. The alcohol ink stuff that he's doing, though, is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Rio's been painting pumpkins.
Yeah, did you see the boots she did?
Yeah.
Oh boy, they were good.
Susan said, you girls would go crazy at my job. We make about 700,000 gallons of paint a month.
Oh, I'm so there. Are they hiring?
Well, that's a good one for me to ask you this question too then. Susan, who in the hell names these paints? I mean, how much alcohol do you have to consume to come up with the names they come up with for these paints? What I want to know. Because I got this Home Depot paint, and it had some of the awfulest names on it you ever seen in your life. Like, who in the world came up with that? The name of the paint has absolutely nothing to do with what color it is.
Well, you can't name everything yellow.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, you could always go yellow 1, yellow 2, yellow 3.
How many people are called Brandy on the face of the planet? None of them look the same.
Well, right now there's 2 of me. I see 2 of Brenda.
I only see one Brenda. I see 2 Brandies, and then little old me down here in the corner.
Don't worry, there's 2 of you here.
See how that's coming together?
That middle one looks like a dinosaur.
Yes, Kiki, I'm here. Guilty as charged.
Gosh, could y'all imagine if we all had twins? Oh my God, my poor mother.
Well, everybody's got a doppelganger.
I'd be an orphan because I'd kill her.
I used to have people tell me, "Oh, there's somebody, so and so that looks just like you," and I said, "Well, give her my condolences."
Melissa, Susan said she's got your back when it comes to the paint.
Oh, good. So seriously though, Susan, where do you work? I mean, do you work for Bear? Do you work for...
Where do you work? We're coming over.
Valspar? Do you work for Golden or Liquidex?
Oh my God, if she worked for Golden, I'd be at her doorstep and be like, hey, I came to work with you today.
You'd be offering free services to her for as long as she wanted.
Yes. Yes.
I will do anything for free paint.
We'd be courting Susan.
Kiki said, and I'm assuming that she's talking to you, Melissa. She said, "How are you, Mama?"
Oh, I'm just ducky. I'm just minding my own business, hanging out here in a corner, and I am attempting a poured landscape.
It looks like it's coming out good so far, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, right now you're looking at it sideways because it was easier to do.
I might put her on the camera here for a minute so people can see what she's up to.
Sure. Look at that. Jeez, and she's got mountains in there. See, wow. And this is why you are the queen of the acrylic pour.
Okay. Let's see here. Pick one of these little sentiment thingies here off of this.
No idea how it's going to turn out, but I'm just playing. It's a piece of concrete.
It's always fun to play.
Yeah, it's a piece of concrete. I don't really care.
Everybody likes it, Melissa.
Oh, do they? Yeah? Cool.
Yeah, they're like, nice color combo, and then wows and sweets, and yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
You didn't believe me?
No, I'm so into it here.
It's okay. Bye, KK. Have a good night.
Bye, KK.
Look good, KK. Okay, I'm going to put this over on me now. All right, now I put a little sentiment there, stuck a little sentiment to the center of it. It says simply the best. Now that's a card that you can't buy at a store, no place. But like I say, if you want to get real fancy with it, you could paint the background on it before you glue down your pieces, and you could put a little glitter in there. Whatever you want to do. You could spray the background with your sprays, whatever you want to do, and then you put your little sentiment on there, however you want to do it, whether it's a die cut or something you pull off a card like I did. And then on the inside, you can write whatever you want to write on there, or you can put a sentiment in there, stamp one in, whatever you want to do to it. And there is a special greeting card that you will not find any place to buy. And you have used your pour. I still have some pieces of that left over. You could even mix them, if you've got several pours that you just want to cut up into chunks and glue onto the front of cards for your Christmas cards or whatever you're making. Thank you cards for gifts. So there is an idea for you.
Very
as far as I know, ain't nobody else done that yet.
I have to learn how to make cards.
Well, it's not difficult to do. You start out with some cardstock, and then you figure out how big you want your card and whether you want it to open this way or whether you want it to open this way.
Right.
On how you want to set your front of it up. And then you figure out what you want to put on it. But a lot of times they just take another piece of scrapbook paper, whatever, and cut it just a little bit smaller than the front of the card and glue it on. And then they'll put their sentiments or fussy cut a picture or whatever and put on the front of it. And then on the inside, most of them that you see made online, they leave blank on the inside. You can stamp sentiments on the inside or, you know, however you want to do the inside of it. And then I typically sign the back of mine when I make them.
Yes, she does.
So that people know who made the card. But they're not hard to do. And depending upon what you're doing, depends on how much time it takes to do it. I saw somebody making one a while back that was a layered card, made it look three-dimensional, where they took fussy cut the same picture like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
And then they put it on the front of the card and just offset it by like a 1/16 of an inch, each one of them, and it made it look three-dimensional. It was really cool, but very time-consuming.
Susan said that she works it's chemist, and she said, I work for International Paint. We just sold Golden.
They used to own Golden? Oh, my God.
Man. Do you have extras? I'll go dumpster diving.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to know what I use to make an envelope? Well,
yes.
It depends on what size of card I'm making. If I have envelopes here, then I will make my card to fit the envelope. If I don't have envelopes here,
Glidden house paint, Brandy.
Oh.
If I don't have envelopes here, then I will make an envelope. And there are envelope templates. There are sizes of cards. They're called A sizes. And you can look up, there's charts on the internet that explains what the dimensions are on the sizes of the cards and the sizes of the envelopes to go with them. And if you, I've downloaded one, I've got it stored on my computer someplace for my reference, but you can buy these templates that'll say that it's for an A2 or an A3 or an A4 or whatever size. And if you're making that size of card, then that tells you what size of envelope dimensions that you need to cut out. There are systems that you can buy from scrapbook.com or different places that actually have the dimensions on a board for you to score out your piece of paper that you're going to make for your envelope. You can use whatever kind of paper you want to use for it. I've used copy paper. I have used cardstock paper. It's whatever I have on hand to make my envelopes out of. If I am including the card with a gift, a lot of times I don't even put it in an envelope. I will just put it in the package with the gift. And that way when they open it up, they've got the card. If you are making a very large, and I'm talking thick card, where you're using a lot of dimensional stuff, you know, there's things like this that I put on the front of this card that are way bigger. And if you're putting flowers, you know, whether it's Prima flowers or handmade flowers or whatever on, those will be large. A lot of times they make card boxes to fit the card into. And you just measure the card, you measure how high you got to have the box made so you know how high to make the sides, and you make the back, you make the back side of it, and the front, and the fold over part in the front, and the front lip that you're going to attach that to, and then you measure across the back of it, and you measure your side so you'll know how wide to make it. Cool. Then you just score it however you want it scored to fold to set your card down in that little box. And it's a presentation box for your card. You can't mail them that way, but you can stick them in a bubble envelope and mail them. A lot of times when I make a card, if it's something that I don't have the materials here to make an envelope for, I'll just stick it in a bubble envelope and mail it to them. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to throw the envelope away anyway. What they're really after is the card. So
I actually keep my envelopes.
Do you? Most of
Yeah.
the people I know end up pitching the envelope, and they'll set the card up on the mantle, or put it in their. They have a tin there that they keep the nice cards that they like and stuff in.
Over the years of the cards that I've gotten, whether it be like made cards, which honestly I don't have a lot of made cards besides from you. But like birthday cards, Christmas, yada yada yada. I'll actually keep the cards and then put the cards in the envelope so I know even just by their handwriting who sent it to me. And I like it when people will date the card. That way I know. And then I have a huge hope chest that I have all my cards in. So.
Yeah. Deanna was saying that she makes 3-dimensional cards, so she usually makes fabric envelopes to put them in.
That's really cool.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, I want to learn how to do the pop-ups and the explodings.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a pop-up card this summer. I was commissioned to make a gift box for a lady, and it left me to my own devices. I was left totally unsupervised. So I made a pop-up card to go in the whole thing, and we did it up. But when you opened up the card, it was like a bouquet of flowers popped up.
Oh wow, that's cool. I did one of those explosion boxes. That was actually fun for the most part. I made it for my mom, who had it for a wedding gift for one of her coworkers' daughters, and I didn't think I was going to do good at it at all because I'd never made one before. But by the time I was done, I was so surprised. It was really cool to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never made one of the exploding boxes, but I've seen a lot of videos on how they make them, and they are pretty cool. I saw another one that I really liked a while back that was it wasn't an explosion box, but it was a birthday cake, and it was cut into 8 slices, and this is all done with paper. It was 8 slices in a circle, and each slice hooked to the other slice with a magnet inside of it.
Oh, cool.
At the tip, or up close to the tip. And then the back of the slice, the larger, wider part of the slice opened up, and there'd be a gift inside that slice. That was cool. And it was decorated on the outside, with doily type papers to make it look like it was iced and everything. That was really neat.
Yeah.
You got to take a second real quick.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. No one needs me for a moment.
Okay.
All righty. I know.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's closed up. Fucking dirty as hell.
Schaefer got to mute her microphone. We're going to hear the fight start. Oh, mercy. But anyway, that's how I do the pours. And we'll let them dry, and I'll show you next week how they come out. And so far, I'm pretty pleased with them. However, I know for a fact the pour can change on you overnight. It can be something totally different when you come back to it the next day. So we'll see how they've been when I come and check on.
Brenda,
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? All right. Well, we'll see how those turn out tomorrow. And I'll show them on the show next week and show you what they look like. But they can change on you in a heartbeat. As that paint dries, it can shift. So we will keep our fingers crossed that they all turn out as nice as what they's looking tonight on there. And I've shown you something that I do here with the pours that don't turn out good, and shown you a little bit about card making. And then next week, maybe we'll work on some egg mosaics. As a matter of fact, to give you an idea, if you've never heard of them, this is what an eggshell mosaic, or one style of an eggshell mosaic, looks like. This is a vase, and it's all covered in eggshell.
Cool.
And you can make jewelry with these somewhere. And I'm I knew where it was, and I'm crippling around here on one foot, so I haven't been able to look as deep as I wanted to today. I have a little basswood box, little oblong basswood box that I covered with eggshells. That was my very first eggshell project, and I thought it turned out real well. And the background on it is pink. And I covered the entire box with the eggshells, and I've had that probably, I don't know, 30 years.
What did you use to glue down the eggshells?
You can use Elmer's to glue it down. You can use combo stuff that I use that holds real good. You can use the tacky glue to glue them down. About any kind of glue will work. It depends on what surface you're putting them on. The basswood, I think I just used Elmer's on. This is plastic, and trying to remember what I did use on this one. I'm not real sure. It was probably either Elmer's or tacky, one or the other. But you paint them first. I tend to stay away from Mod Podge on stuff like this, because if it gets too hot, it'll get sticky. So over the years, you know, with the heat changing and the seasons in your home, it'll get hot, it'll get cold, and it'll tend to get sticky and tacky. So I stay away from that on projects like this. But after you get everything glued down and dry, then you seal it. Go over it with a good sealer. And I'll go through it with a matte sealer for the most part. You can use glossy on them if you want them glossy, but I usually just do a good matte sealer and seal them down. And you can color the eggshells. You can paint over top of the eggshells if you want to paint them once you get them all glued on. Now, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do with this eggshell mosaic, and it's really fun to do. It's time consuming, but it's fun to do. And so I'll show you some of that next week on how to do that. I'll get my eggshells all ready. If you want to try to do it along with me, all you got to do is break some eggs.
Oh, I got plenty of those.
You take some eggshells and you put them in a bowl of vinegar and let them soak overnight, at least overnight. Sometimes I'll let them soak a couple days. And what you're doing is you're killing the membrane inside the eggshell. And then you pull them out of that and you peel the membrane out of the inside of the eggshell. Then you've just got the eggshell to work with. You let that dry, put them out on paper towels and let them dry real good. And then I'll show you how to make the mosaics and stuff out of them next week on the show. And that way, craft along with me if you want to with the eggshell.
That sounds cool.
It is. You can make all kinds of things with them, and they're decorative. You can make jewelry with them, as a matter of fact, if you want to do jewelry. And you can paint them with your alcohol inks. Alcohol inks do real good on eggshell. You can grout the eggshells. You can either use grout or you can use crushed eggshells to grout them. So we'll work on that some next week. And I think if it's all right with you ladies, we'll just call this over. I mean, we've been on here about an hour and a half. I'm sure some of these ladies, don't they have anything more important to do? Well, we'll say goodnight to all of you out there in the chat room. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share it. Share it on all your social media so everybody gets to enjoy what we do here, and maybe they'll learn a little bit too, and maybe they'll join this. And if you haven't subbed, please sub to the channel. Trying to get the channel to grow here, and tell your friends about it. See if you can get me some more subs on the channel. The more subs I get, the more giveaways we'll have. And if you haven't subbed Melissa 70 Acre Studio on YouTube, be sure and sub her. She does shows on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we got Miss Brandy out there. Brandy and I both have Etsy stores, so be sure and check out our Etsy stores. Brandy, tell them what the name of your store is.
Mixed Media Artistries.
Okay, Mixed Media Artistries is Brandy's. Mine is BrendaG's Designs. Over on Etsy, there is a link to mine down in the description of the video, and that way you can look our stores up. I've got free shipping on the soap and the oils until Christmas. And somebody was asking a while ago about the teacup. I'll show you the teacup. I've got this on Etsy as well. This is the floating teacup that I made, and I put this on Etsy. But you see, it's a teacup, and it stands up here off this saucer. We'll try to raise the camera up some so that you can see this a little bit better.
There you go. Yeah, that's better.
The teacup stands up off of the saucer with the flowers pouring out of it into the saucer. And I've got that up there on the Etsy store with some jewelry and some dream catchers and stuff. I've got to get a bunch more stuff up there, but it's hard to do it with this old crippled foot that I got right now. And we get onto it as fast as we can. But I will bid you all adieu, and we will see y'all next week. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Bye.